Everybody. Okay, we should be back. Yeah. So, time, I swear, not my fault. We had a power flicker and one part of the lights here, and then all of a sudden I got a message that the internet completely shut off. So that's nice. For once, I fully believe it's not my fault. Just saying. I know I'm sick, and I know I might make some errors here tonight, but that was not one of them. Now we finally actually get a chance to take a commercial break as the Columbus Titan Jazz Band is set to play the national anthem before we get to the starting lineups and the tip. I did not get Frontenac because I didn't think I'd need it, to be honest with you. As the flag's in the way, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back here in 2 minutes.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net. Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers. Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
23 is back here to Columbus High School. Like we said, restarted the restart the broadcast here as I'm trying to get all the lineups written down. I know that's probably going to be loud in your ear, but we are also joined by Coach Matt Lee. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, good. Absolutely, because new audio, sometimes stuff doesn't work. But
no worries.
Looking at this game tonight, a tough loss for your squad. But I think one that you guys can take and learn from and really do a lot with leading us for us tonight is Ellie. She had 11 points. And just kind of wanted to talk about halftime. You guys were down, but I think it was within 15 points, something like that.
Yeah. That was our baseline. This probably could be, it's probably going to be the best we play all year. For next year. So we knew that they were going to go on runs, so we talked being composed, handling their runs, going on some of our own. And really, they just got the whole time. And the coach, I can't get that upset with them when I know that they're giving me everything that they have. And we talked in the halftime. Made some small adjustments, but we just talked about keep battling, keep supporting everybody. We know, like on the other side, that they have a girl that's been putting up some points, and we really limited them to. It wasn't one person; they had to really spread that out. So I was really proud of them for their efforts.
Yeah, and talk about spreading them out. You can see here on the score sheet that they had to really pull in some other players, there, especially in the second half of the game. Hopefully you'll take from this game a little bit and learn a few things to take on Riverton for the third time already this year. How are you guys going to prepare for the Rams next week?
Like you said, this is third time, so we're both pretty pretty aware of what they're going to do. So we're going to have to do some subtle adjustments, things like that. But we know that we match up pretty well. They match up against pretty well. So we know it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a dogfight till the last quarter.
Absolutely. You could pick a player tonight, whether it's just attitude, points, just performance. Who would that be tonight off the score sheet for the player of the game?
I was really, really proud of Ava's effort. Briley's right there behind her. This week we really tried to talk about bringing everybody's level of play up, not just relying on one or two people to score. And Ava really, her and Briley starting to take that next step and seeing things that are open, being confident in their shots. Ava got something to fall, and I know that felt good because, she's getting good looks. She's got a good shot. They just haven't been falling, but a couple fell tonight, so hopefully we keep that going.
Yeah, she went scoreless in the first, but came up big. She had 8 points. She tied it with Katie Moon just in the second half. So
yeah, and that's what's going to happen. Teams are going to key on a couple of our players, so we need those others to really step up and, knock some shots down and carry their weight, and they definitely did that tonight.
Absolutely. Also want to congratulate you on the 5th place finish in the Lancer Classic tournament. Beat Erie, a pretty good game there.
Thank you.
For your squad. So,
finished week 2-1, so yeah, pretty happy.
Yeah, give you guys some confidence, and hopefully you'll go into Riverton a much better squad tonight and come out with a win there.
Thanks, brother.
Absolutely. Appreciate it. Just heard the voice of the head coach of the Titan Girls, Matt Lee, here in this one, as it is 4-2, Columbus on top of Frontenac here in this one. As I can finally mute the other audio from the headset, as I will try to get all the lineups wrote down. Here, I do have their numbers. It's
Mario McGinney. That's his
Vinny Pyle.
team first.
Mario Mangini. Trying to spell his name right here. Jaden Houghton, I guess. Number 13. Number 22, Lane Sullivan.
That's his first. Team first.
They did get a foul on Brett Hamilton and Logan Myers. Number 12. It is 4-2. Columbus on top of Frontenac early on in this one. Glad we got rid of our technical difficulties. Internet is back up. Always got to run into those problems. There's Pyle. Gets it over to Mangini. That's Houghton with it now. Gets it over to Sullivan. Sullivan in the lane. His shot's up and good. I'm going to miss some stats because I didn't see who scored the first few shots, but that's all right. We'll catch up now. Tied up 4-4. Pretty sure Ungenhauer had a bucket, so we'll credit him with one. There's Pyle on top of Ungenhauer, inside for Landon Midget. Midget back out to Stover, top of the key. Flips it over to Cole Miner. Long cross-court pass for Cole Ungenhauer. He drives through a couple of defenders, and his shot's up and good. 6-4. I'll fix the scoreboard here in just a minute. We kind of had a little hesitation going into that one. There's Houghton with it now. I'm going to mispronounce that name. I'm sorry. There's Mangini up in the bucket, and his shot's up and good. Mario Mangini, a key player for the Raiders. He's been big so far this season. The senior came up big on the Frontenac side as well. He was one of the main guys that led the Raiders to their state championship game a few years ago, and we're tied 6-all here in this one. There's Hamilton, top of the key, flips it over to Landon Midget. Midget trying to set things up here, gets it over to Ungenhauer. Back out to Hamilton. Hamilton will drive in. Shot rolls off the backboard and is up and good.
Hamilton for two.
There's Vinny Pyle. He tries a three. Right wing, nothing but net for Vinny Pyle. He's another one you got to watch on the basketball side. His dad was the head coach last year, was an assistant coach for several years. I need to mention the coaches here coming up here in just a minute. Raiders dressed out in their road blacks, white letters and numerals. Titans in their home whites, red letters and numerals as Landon gets a bucket to go. That's Midget off the glass and good. 10-9 now. Titans are coached by Jerry Smiley, assisted by Taylor Spear. The Raiders are coached by Ryan Barcelona, assisted by John Palumbo and Paul Colton. As that was number 23. I missed his check-in, Trey Kramer. His bucket in the lane was no good. The Titans answer on the other end, Landon Midget back-to-back buckets. And he's got 4 here early on in the first quarter, 12-9. And that pass stolen away by Cole Meyer. Thought they were going to call it jump ball. Nearly went out of bounds, but Titans saved the possession. That was Midget, top the key, flips it over to Ungenhauer. He'll drive baseline. And a pushing foul called. It will stay here with Columbus.
Fouls on Frontenac number 1, Vinny Pyle. That's his first.
That's going to be Pyle's first foul, team's second. I don't know who the other one was on, as
Dylan with him.
Dylan Wattoon checks in. I know how to pronounce his last name.
Taking up for your Titans will be number 12, Cole
I'm pretty sure with the H-U-H-N that says Hoon, so Dylan Wattoon. Matt Kirk will check in for the Titans along with Cole Youngblood. And he's got the ball, flips it over to Ungenhauer. Ungenhauer will drive in, loses it, but underneath for Cole Youngblood. I thought a shot was going to be too strong, but he gets it to go. Titans up 14-9, and Coach Ryan Barcelona wants a timeout. I believe he's going to take a 30. I didn't see the indication, and it is a 30. We'll take it with him. We return here to Columbus High School after this commercial.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Welcome back out here to Columbus High School. Those of you still confused, the internet went out here in Titan Fieldhouse, and we had to reset the broadcast. I didn't know if we were going to get it back up or not, but just in time here. Here's Mangini working on Stover. His little throw up, no good, near the lane. In fact, near the elbow. Titans will come down with the rebound. There's Midget, gets it over to Kirk. Kirk now over to Stover, top of the key. Gets it over to Ungenhauer now. Midget in the lane. He tries to reset things here. Gets it over to Stover, right wing. Now Kirk. Kirk gets it back out to Colt Ungenhauer, left wing.
Official timeout on the floor. Checking into the game, late number 22 for Frontenac. Lane
And
Sullivan.
I guess Stover's headed out of the ball game. I guess he's got a bloody nose or something. So an official timeout. Brett Hamilton will replace him, and I'm not sure who came in. I think that was Lane Sullivan that checked back into the ball game for Frontenac. And they're going to clean it up on the court. Got to get rid of that blood. Meanwhile, I guess since we didn't get to talk about it during the pregame show like I wanted to, due to the internet outage. I mean, I can't really say anything. I apologize for that. 100% school's fault, though, fortunately. But you can't blame any particular person in that scenario. As Colgan in the girls' game against the Girard Trojans will win 62-40, and I think they're getting set up there for their boys' game, and they're just about a minute off from the tip for that one. As we got some drift away playing up here. Blood's been cleaned off. Here we reset. Both teams back out on the court here. There's Hamilton. He dished it inside, intended for Youngblood, but landed in the hands of Midget, and his shot's up and in.
Midget for 2.
6 points here in the ballgame for Landon Midget, and Titans lead at 16-9. There's Vinny Pyle. Tried to get it inside for Mario Mangini. Stolen out of there by the Titans. Up ahead for Cole Youngblood. Shakes the defender, and his shot's up and good. Nice move by Cole Youngblood in traffic to get the bucket. And Titans lead it by 9 points here early on in this one. There's Mario Mangini. Dishes it underneath to Lane Sullivan, and his shot blocked. But I think they're going to get a foul on Brett Hamilton.
Fouls on Columbus, number 30, Brad Hamilton.
It'll be his first, or second, excuse me. I do have the fact that he has two. Second team foul, and Lane Sullivan is at the foul line. Going to shoot two for the Raiders. First one for Sullivan, bounces off the rim and lands in the net up and good.
Number 13, Jaden Houghton. And
Houghton will check back in.
Jake Wagner. And checking in for the Titans will be number 22, Cole Miner.
Logan Myers back in the ball game along with Trey Kramer. Second one was no good. Cuts it back to an 8-point lead here for the Titans. The one free throw made by Sullivan. Titans get the rebound. There's Midget. Flips it over to Kirk. Gets it over to... Well, that was Ungenhauer. For some reason, cannot remember his name. I believe he tried to get the rebound off the three from Midget. There's a long two from Myers. They shot no good. Titans control it. There goes Ungenhauer. And he's fouled in the backboard. I don't know if he was trying to go up for a dunk or not. Coach Barcelona in disagreement.
Fouls on Frontenac, number 12, Logan Myers. That's his first, team third.
That foul will go against Logan Myers.
Was number 13.
Ungenhauer makes the first of two. Second one for Ungenhauer out, no good. And Frontenac tried to control the rebound, couldn't do so. It'll stay here with Columbus. Miner inbounds it to Kirk. He'll weave around inner perimeter, and he travels. Ball will go back to Frontenac. So if you're a Frontenac fan, that all worked out, but could have been handled a little bit better there, I think, if you're a Titan fan. As the Raiders have the chance to reset here offensively. Titans lead it by 9, 19-10 early on in this one.
23 is Trey Kramer.
There's Sullivan. He goes up. Shot no good. Titans will come down with the rebound. There's Youngblood being trapped in the backcourt, but he flips it over to Landon Midget, and Midget will slow things down near the half-court line. There's Ungenhauer. Ungenhauer back to Midget, top of the key. Flips it over to Kirk. Now Miner. I don't know what the heck that was. I don't know if that was an attempted three. There's a three from Midget. The putback by Ungenhauer, no good. And that was Trey Kramer that came down with the rebound. Shot is not going to count. Goes off before the buzzer. Or after the buzzer, excuse me. So after the end of one, Titans lead at 19-10 here over the Frontenac Raiders. We will come back here with second quarter action from Columbus High School in 2 minutes.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Welcome back. Apologize if I was a little late on the Mercy commercial. I'm responding to a few text messages here in the break, and I accidentally took my headphones off. Broadcasters rule, never take the headphones off, and I made that mistake. Blame it on my illness, I guess. At the end of one, Titans lead at 19-10 here as we start second quarter action. As it'll be Frontenac basketball, and that's Kramer that controls it in the backcourt. Gets it over to Vinny Pyle. Pyle will drive in the lane looking for a place to put it, and he gets it inside to Ungenhauer. I'm surprised there was no charge there. They're going to give Pyle the bucket in his first of the second quarter. There's Midget with it now, 19-12. Frontenac, first bucket of this second quarter, and Ungenhauer loses it. ball will go back to Frontenac. As Jace Midget set to check into the ball game, Mungenhauer will take a seat, catch his breath a little bit here. Definitely don't want to count him out of the ball game, either that or his brother, Jace's brother, that is, Landon. I think he's leading all scorers tonight with 6 points. That was Kramer. Flips it over to Houghton. His shot no good. Midget up there with the board. Landon Midget. Now there's 2 in the ball game, so you got to address them individually. There's Stover, baseline, gets back out to Midget after he was trapped. There's Jace Midget. There's Miner for 3. Nothing but net for Cole Miner. There's Kramer, gets it over to Mangini, top of the key. Now back to Houghton. Learn their names all eventually. He weaves around the perimeter, flips it over to Pyle. Pyle, left wing, 3, bounce off, shot no good. And a collision there between Pyle and Miner, and I think got Pyle on the nose. A little shaken up. I don't know if it got him in the eye or not, and I think it got him in the eye as he's struggling to find his composure. And I think they're going to have a substitution as Coach Barcelona is going to check in on one of his starters. And I think the collision between Miner and I think they are going to say it's Titan basketball. So Pyle will take a seat on the bench. Collision between Miner and him got a little hectic there and caught Pyle in the eye. I think Miner's all right.
Taking in for Frontenac with number 12, Logan Myers.
Miner set to inbound it here in the backcourt. Flips it over to Midget. 6:32 left to go here. First half. I think Vinny Pyle's going to be all right. Just a little shaken up. Got hit in the eye. That's never fun. Especially if it's blinding and you can't see. There's Midget now, right wing. Flips it over to Jace Midget. Titans now on top by 10. Pass from Stover up top to Cole Youngblood. His bucket's up and good. 6 points in the ball game now for Cole Youngblood. He's tied leading all scorers with Landon Midget at 6. That was Logan Myers with it. Gets it over to Houghton. Now back outside for Trey Kramer. We'll leave it inside. Now back out for Myers. Myers tried to set up a 3. Couldn't find anywhere. Gets it back out to Myers. Maybe I'm getting them confused. I don't know. And there's a foul in the lane.
Foul on Columbus, number 1.
That will be on Jace Midget, his first foul. A foul on Midget against Trey Kramer. Kramer tried to drive out and ran into Jace Midget. There's a 3 from, I couldn't tell who. That was Kramer. His shot no good. Titans now on top by 12. There's Midget with it. He'll back out, weave around the perimeter.
Checking in for Columbus will be number 30.
Brett Hamilton checks into the ball game off the turnover. There's the pass inside for Houghton. Houghton will back out, gets it over to Vinny Pyle. Now over to Lane Sullivan. That's Trey Kramer with it. He'll weave around, try to find something to set up offensively for Frontenac. Little bounce pass goes nowhere, right into the hands of Landon Midget. Miner shakes the defender, and Cole Youngblood comes down with the rebound, and it was swatted out of there by Lane Sullivan, and it'll go back to Frontenac. I'd say if you're up by 12 here, you might want to slow things down offensively a little bit, stop rushing it. There's the bounce pass from Kramer over to Myers. No, that was Sullivan. I'm sorry. There's Vinny Pyle. His shot underneath the basket, no good. He's already checked back into the game, so I guess his eye problems weren't too bad. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a foul on Cole Youngblood as he tried to swat the basketball away. Got a little too hesitant, and that one's going to
That's for 12.
Go against Houghton, committed by Cole Youngblood.
To the line for Frontenac to shoot 2 shots. Will be number 13, Jaden Houghton.
4th team foul. Frontenac can pull it back within 10 here with these free throws as Ungenhauer checks back into the ball game. Places Midget. First one for Houghton. Up and good. His first bucket of the ball game. Second one rolls in and out. Hamilton comes down, jumps up for the rebound. Flips it over to Ungenhauer. Ungenhauer over to Youngblood, now left wing. Gets it inside the lane for Ungenhauer. He tries to put it back, goes backwards, and his shot's up and good. Nice nifty move there by Colt Ungenhauer off the glass. There's the bounce pass from Kramer to Sullivan. Sullivan outside for Vinny Pyle. His 3, nothing but net. He had a big 3 in the first quarter. And he's trying to pull the Raiders back within this thing. They're up by 10, and a near turnover. Cole Youngblood comes up with it. There's Miner underneath the basket. Shot no good, but they're going to get a foul on, I believe, Vinny Pyle. And Cole Miner will go to the basket shooting too. Or no, they're going to get it on Mario Mangini. His second.
To the line for the Titans to shoot 2 shots.
Both teams, team fouls tied at 4 here. First one for Miner up and good.
Number 14, Dylan Witham.
Dylan Wattoon will check back into the ball game. As he jumps up for the rebound, the second one for Miner was no good. So split the pair. There's Sullivan, and I think they're going to get a foul off the foot of Miner, or excuse me, Ungenhauer. For some reason, I've never been able to remember Colt Ungenhauer's name this season. I don't know why.
Team 5th.
I always say somebody else's name first, and then I realize I'm saying the completely wrong name. We'll stay with Frontenac, as that was Colt's first foul. There's Mangini for 3, and that one takes a couple of bounces and rolls in. And Frontenac has pulled it within single digits as there's a turnover for Frontenac. That's Kramer, gets it outside of Mangini, now back to Kramer. Back to Mangini. He tries a 3, and nothing but net. And there's a timeout called by Coach Smiley. I was waiting for that to happen as Frontenac has pulled it back within 6 here. A 2-possession ball game for Frontenac as everyone's down by 11. We'll take it with them. We return here to Columbus High School in 30 seconds.
Trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Back here coming out of the timeout. Columbus still on top, but only by 5 points. I guess I said 6 because it was 27-21. I didn't count. 27-22 now. Scoreboard had it wrong, but I should have known by counting it. There's Hamilton. Right wing 3. Shot no good. Miner comes down with the rebound. Left wing 3 for Midget. Shot no good. Stover comes down with that one. Easy putback by Seth Stover. No good. Titans still control it, though. Seth Stover in the lane, and, well, I'm not sure what happened there. I didn't see the indication by the referee. I'm assuming it might have been a travel of some kind. Maybe in the lane. Either way, it was a turnover, and ball will go back to the Raiders. There's Sullivan. Just like the girls' team, the boys' team known to come back. His shot blocked, but it will go out of bounds, and it will go back to the Titans. Frontenac a little confused. Coach Barcelona in disagreement. As unfortunately, I kind of think I might have to agree. As Titans did swat the ball out of bounds, but that means it would be last touch by them and it would stay with Frontenac. But either way, we'll take it as Titans need a good possession here. Here's Ungenhauer. He drives baseline, flips it over to Stover, and he couldn't handle it. Lands in the hands of Mario Mangini. Mangini dish pass underneath. Dish pass underneath to Trey Kramer as Minor went way over the back, landed near the
Cole Meyer.
near the mat. We're going to get the foul on Minor. His first, team sixth. As Youngblood will check back in and Stover will check out, sit the bench. As Sullivan set to inbound it for Frontenac on the baseline. Gets it inside. Back out for Vinny Pyle, top of the key. Now Sullivan. Dish pass underneath to Watoon. Little floater, no good. He gets his own rebound. Flips it over to, went off a couple of different Raiders' hands. There's a three from Sullivan. He controlled the rebound. His shot was no good. There's Ungenhauer. Weaves a couple of defenders. Passes it out to Midget, top of the key. There's Hamilton. Hamilton back out to Ungenhauer. Corner three, way off the mark. And Youngblood came down with the rebound. And I think they're going to get a foul underneath the basket.
Fouls on Frontenac.
And then we're going to get on Vinny Pyle. His second,
Pyle.
team's fifth foul. As Matt Kirk checks in the ball game along with number 13, Houghton. Jaden Houghton. Minor and Watoon will sit the bench for both squads. There's Ungenhauer. He drives in, gets it back out to Kirk. And a little added pressure on the Frontenac defense. Nearly tipped it out, but Youngblood saves it in the backcourt. There's Ungenhauer with it in the corner, working on Vinny Pyle. Gets it over to cross-court pass for Cole Youngblood. Now Midget with it now in the corner. Back out to Youngblood. Here's Midget. He drives baseline, puts up the shot. No good. I guess he got his putback. That one was no good. There's Youngblood. He comes down with it.
Fouls on Frontenac.
Foul
13, Jaden.
Underneath the basket. We go against Jaden Houghton. Chicks in the ballgame. Picks up his first foul. Both team fouls now once again tied at 6.
Youngblood.
Cole Youngblood at the line. Still a 5-point ball game. Been there for almost the entire second quarter. Now it's back up to 6 as Cole makes one of 2. As we take under a minute under a minute here in the first half of play. There's McGinney. Gets it inside for Vinny Pyle. He gets the bucket and the foul.
Basket counts. Fouls on Columbus. Number 12, Cole Youngblood.
We'll go against Cole Youngblood, his second. 7th team foul. Vinny Pyle will try to make this a one-possession ball game. But he can't do it. First one's out off the 1-and-1. Frontenac tried to control the rebound, but Columbus maintains it. Midget will slowly dribble out. Now's kind of the time when you want to set up a good final shot here to end off the first half of play. Here's Hamilton, right wing. Flips it over to Kirk in the corner. Kirk being trapped. I don't know how that wasn't a foul.
Timeout ball on the floor by the Titans.
Coach Smiley calls timeout. Save the possession for Columbus. It's 30 seconds. We'll take it with him. We return to Columbus High School after this commercial break. Welcome back out here to Columbus Sports Live. 4-point ball game. Titans on top of Frontenac, 28-24. Coming out of the timeout call by Coach Smiley. Need a really good offensive possession here. If Titans have been in the upper 20s for a long time, have only been able to get one basket to go here in most of this second quarter. Now it's time to set up for a final shot as Ungenhauer will give a long inbounds to Midget in the backcourt. Gives them time to set things up. Want to really work your offense here, set things up. Hopefully go for a 3 here as we tick under 10 seconds, and that one nearly lost. Cole Youngblood does come up with the possession. Here's Ungenhauer for 3. Nails it, nothing but net. And that's what I'm talking about. And there's the buzzer. I thought that one actually might go in, and I think everybody in Frontenac
Titans, one.
might have completely left the stands if that one went in. But Titans lead at 31-24 here at the half. We return to Columbus High School in 2 minutes. Well, no, I guess 30 seconds as we're set to have the homecoming. I guess we'll take a 1-minute timeout and announce the homecoming candidates in the winner. We'll be right back.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Plans after high school is to attend Fort Scott College.
Back here, Crossing Construction halftime show. We'll read you on the sponsors here in a minute. Thank you. As we'll switch to this, as they're getting ready to represent the homecoming candidates here tonight. Starting off is Hayden Allen, wrestling cheerleader, being represented by Titan wrestler Caden Cox.
Maddie is the daughter of Kellen and Rob Thomas and Bryce and Jessica Burton. Maddie is being escorted by Jasmine Tanner, son of Jared and Ashley Tanner. Maddie has been involved in STCLA 4 years, Chess Club 1 year.
Now introducing is Maddie Bergen and Jasmine Tanner, like I said, Titan basketball player, and got the chance to be in tonight. Don't want to look sweaty on your homecoming photo, that's for sure.
The 3 things Maddie would bring on a desert island would be lemonade, Stephen King books, and a cheeseburger. If Maddie could wake up in the body of somebody else, she would pick Jim Carrey and recreate Dumb and Dumber. Maddie's plans after high school is to attend Pitt State for pre-med. Queen candidate, Maddie Bergen.
Now, I'm just going to say this right now. I've only been wrong one time, and that was in the fall homecoming. In the 4 years I've been in high school. We voted today, and I voted for Maddie Bergen, so we'll see if I can continue and only have one wrong vote in my entire high school career.
Anna's being escorted by Colt Ungerhauer.
They're now introducing Anna Coberly, Titan wrestling cheerleader. She's being escorted by Colt Ungenhauer, of course, Titan basketball player.
They 1 year. Anna's most memorable moment at CUHS was when Jonah had his own concert and seminar with his sunglasses on and music playing on Bon's TV. If Anna was a real queen, her first law would be to take away speed limits and unnecessary stop signs. The biggest impact on Anna's life would be God, because he has never left her side and brought her through every storm. Anna's plans after high school is to either attend Pitt, Emporia, or Arkansas and major in communications. Your queen candidate, Anna Copeland.
Now we'll introduce the last homecoming candidate here, which will be Hope Williams, wrestling cheerleader, being escorted by Titan wrestler Jake Eddington.
Hope is the daughter of Aaron and Julie Williams. Hope is being escorted by Jake Eddington, son of David and Mindy Eddington. Hope has been involved in SCCLA 4 years, Leo Club 3 years, FCA Wrestling Cheer, FEA, and Spanish Club 2 years. Hope's most memorable moment at CUHS was when our class was soaping the fountain and the cops drove by and everybody ran super fast. Hope's biggest impact in her life has been her older sister Hannah, because she has a selfless heart and cares for everyone. She has helped her grow in Christ and helped her to be who she is today. If Hope was a real queen, the first law she would make was to make beef jerky cheaper. The 3 things Hope would bring on a desert island would be a Bible, gold jewelry, and all the Red Bulls. Hope's plans after high school are to attend Fort Scott Cosmetology School. Your queen candidate, Hope Williams.
Getting ready to announce the winner here tonight. Oh yeah, can't forget about Emily Welch. She won it last year. And she will be presenting it along with Landon Midget.
Majoring in plastics, engineering, and technology. S3 Emily is Landon Midget, son of Joey Midget and Candy Midget. Our crown bearers for this evening are Emerson, Carter, and Miller Jarrett.
Landon Midget kind of control the
Emerson is 4 years old. She likes to
crown bearers there.
And go to job sites with Aunt Lori and spend time with her cousins. Miller is the son of Addie and Vanessa Jarrett. Miller is 5 years old. He likes to fish, ride his dirt bike, and work on the farm. Your 2023 homecoming queen is Maddie Bergen.
And there it is. Maddie Bergen will win homecoming queen. And that's it. 2022 homecoming queen candidate is Maddie Bergen. Crown goes on her head. 7-1 now in my entire career. We're getting the vote right. So with that, we'll regroup a little bit. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back and look at some halftime stats, and by then it should be time for the boys' second half. We'll return here to Columbus High School on homecoming night here in 2 minutes.
You're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life. The professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-state's choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the Drug Facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the Drug Facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/Drug Facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Welcome back to the second half of the Crossing Construction halftime show. Your career awaits with Crossing Construction. Start with Crossing right out of high school with their internship and apprenticeship programs. You can learn more at crossland.com/careers. Let's bring you some scoring totals coming out of the homecoming here. 5:08 left to go until the tip of the second half. Not the tip, but the second half of play. There is no tip of the second half. Starting off tonight for the Titans, leading in scoring is Colt Ungenhauer with 10 points. He had 5 in the first, 5 in the second. There you go. We got to go quickly. That rounds out his scoring. Cole Miner has 4 points, a 3 for him from the right corner, and then a bucket at the foul line. Brings his total with 4. Landon Midget, 6 points, all in the first quarter. Kind of went dry in the second. Maybe he was too focused on making sure he gave a good homecoming performance, even though he's the escort for last year's candidate. Always want to look good on camera. He rounds it out with 6 points. Brett Hamilton had a bucket in the first, rounds it out with 2 for him. And Cole Youngblood came up big recently. He had 4 in the first and 3 in the second. He rounds out with 7 for the Frontenac Raiders. They're led in scoring by Vinny Pyle with 10 points. He had 3 in the first. And then, well, let me do a little math here. He had 3 in the first, followed by 7 in the second. Was just making sure I had the number right. He rounds his scoring out with 10. Mario Mangini comes up next with 8 points. He had 2 in the first and 2 big trays there. Make his total 6 in the second. And that rounds out his scoring for the first half. Jaden Houghton, he's got 1 point at the foul stripe in the second quarter. And Lane Sullivan has 3 points, all in the first. So we'll come back and look at some scores tonight from around the area. Hopefully we'll pull up some of those Frontier League matches in basketball and kind of see how those went tonight for those teams. And, of course, we got Girard and Colgan taking on each other. We announced the girls won that one for Colgan, 62-40. Kind of checking that boys game coming up. We return here to Columbus High School as Maddie Bergen is your 2023 Winter Homecoming Queen. We'll come back to Columbus High School here in 2 minutes.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com. Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-state's choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Everybody can make something because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Welcome back, everybody. We just had people tell us that the girls' game just keeps replaying. Yeah, that is a thing that happens sometimes on YouTube. The internet went out on us, and there was a couple of different things. But this one says boys' game at the top of it. I tried to make sure that was addressed. And so far, I know people can watch this one. I haven't had anybody tell me that they can, as long as they can find it. We've got viewers at the top. Anyway, we'll bring you some scores from around the area. I'm trying to find some Panther wrestling here. Paola took on Spring Hill on the Panther court, or I guess the mat for wrestling, and unfortunately, I believe it will be 59-12. Spring Hill takes that one. Guess things didn't go well at Bonner Springs because Lewisburg did not start that broadcast, so I guess they're having some technical difficulties up there too. Unfortunately, sucks for them. Anyway, Tonganoxie taking on the Turner Golden Bears. On the girls' side, they won that one 31-20. And I really want to bring you an update, but we have started the second half here of this one as we'll flip back to the scoreboard. It is 23-17 at the half. Girard on top of Colgan. So Titans have the ball coming out of the half. Here's Ungenhauer. Gets it up top of the key for Brett Hamilton. Drives in, gets it back out to Landon Midget. There's Minor. Minor, cross-court pass for Ungenhauer. 3, no good. But Minor up there for the putback, and his shot is. Nice move there by Cole Minor. Start the second half. I'm trying to remember the numbers. There's Houghton with it. Now Sullivan. Sullivan gets it out to Mangini from the elbow. Shot no good. Rattles out. It's kind of been that way tonight offensively for the Raiders. There's Ungenhauer with it. And that pass in the hands of Midget stolen away by number 23, Trey Kramer, and his bucket's up and good. First bucket for him for the ball game as we had some distractions here as we, once again, babysitting a daycare here in Columbus. And unfortunately, it happens too often. Love being at home, but it's one of the downsides of it where we set up. There's Hamilton, and he goes up for the basket, but a foul is drawn. See if they get this one on.
Foul on
the Raiders.
Number 13.
They're going to get it on number 13, Jaden Houghton, his second. I wish they'd quit throwing that Sprite bottle. It's a bit annoying as it keeps landing on the ground.
To the line to the Titans with number 30, Brett Hamilton.
Hamilton's first bucket is good. And second one rolls in.
It was 2 for 2 from the line.
As I'm trying to find where I wrote him down on the stat sheet. There he goes. There's Vinny Pyle for 3. Off the mark, no good. And Hamilton will come down with the rebound. Flips it over to Midget now, left wing, and they'll reset. There's Stover, drives baseline. Little up and under move. His shot's up and in. And Frontenac calls timeout. Ryan Barcelona wants to talk things over with his squad. It's a full. We'll take it with him. We return here to Columbus High School in 1 minute.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Welcome back here. Coming out of the timeout called by Coach Barcelona. Trying to regroup his squad. Columbus up by 11. There's Kramer in the lane. Gets it out to Vinny Pyle. Right wing. Inside for Mario Mangini, and he comes in contact with Brett Hamilton. Loses the ball. Here's Ungenhauer with it, and he just kind of throws it up, and a foul's drawn, and Coach Smiley, I don't think, is too happy with that.
Foul on Frontenac, number 23, Trey Kramer.
I think Smiley actually wanted him to make an attempt at the basket rather than just kind of throw it up. Folks, I apologize. Once again, I'm sick. That one bounces off the rim for Ungenhauer. Sullivan flips it over to Kramer, and he brings it up the timeline. That was Vinny Pyle. Flips it over to Lane Sullivan, and they're going to get a charge on Sullivan against Minor, and he's been a defensive player. Remember Coach Smiley saying he wanted to get the most charges.
Lane Sullivan. That's his first.
That's his first foul. Minor's good at taking charges. Seen that so far this season. Some of that might be acting, some of it might be true, in fact, an offensive foul, but you know what, whatever. We're going to take it here tonight. On a big opponent, you really want all the stops you can get. There's Minor. A little jump shot, no good. Hamilton tried to get the rebound. He lost it. And there's a bucket for Seth Stover and the foul. Stover will go to the foul line. Cool as a cucumber out there.
Foul on Frontenac, number 23, Trey Kramer. That's his second, team fourth.
Kramer will pick up his second foul. And the bucket for Stover is good. As he has 5 now here in the second half. That was Sullivan. Gets it over to Houghton. Now Kramer, he'll drive in. Shot bounced off the rim, no good. Long pass from Minor to Stover. Nearly lost it, but got the control. Here's Ungenhauer in the lane. Dish pass underneath to Hamilton, and his shot's up and good. What a nice move by Brett Hamilton on the assist from Cole Ungenhauer. And Coach Barcelona going to take another full, talk things over with his squad. We'll take it with him. Columbus on top 42-26 here on homecoming night. We return here in 1 minute to Columbus High School. We'll be right back.
Make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life. The professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
As one of the oldest banks in southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friend.
Frontenac had the ball coming out of the timeout. They did not take the full minute, so they could have called a 30 there, but a double dribble called on, I believe, Vinny Pyle, and it will be Titan basketball. As there's a foul on Brett Hamilton, and Lane Sullivan looks in complete and utter disbelief. The foul was committed against Brett Hamilton, but that was Sullivan's foul. Minor set to inbound at baseline as Titans will control the possession. Here's it inside for Hamilton, and he gets swatted out of there by Mario Mangini, but a foul's called. That should go against Mario Mangini, and it does, his third personal.
That's his third, team 6.
Team 6. 30. Foul's a little lopsided here in this one, 0-6. Hamilton swishes the first one at the foul line. And Titans are trying to run away with it here and trying to go up by 20.
Checking in for the Titans will be number 12, Cole Youngblood.
Brett's 2 for 2 at the line. 4:31 left to go here in the third quarter. Well, I don't know who checked in for the Raiders. Jasmine Tanner checks into the ball game for the first time for the Titans. As they're 2 points away from making this a 20-point ball game, regardless, or basing that on the fact that Frontenac doesn't score on this possession. Here's Houghton with it. Gets it over to Mangini. Mangini over to Kramer, inside for Sullivan. His shot blocked by Midget, but they're going to get a foul. Probably should be on Landon Midget.
Foul on Columbus, number 35, Landon Midget. That's his first, team first. 2 line for
First personal.
2 shots to be number 20.
First team foul. Of course, I said the fouls were lopsided, and then we got our first foul, still lopsided, though, regardless. First one for Lane Sullivan, good.
Will be number 4.
And, of course, the announcer's Dylan Wattoon checks in for the ball game, along with Logan Myers, number 12 for the Raiders. Kramer sits, Houghton sits. And second one, I believe that was Sullivan, goes in, so he makes both of them. Titans trying to bring it across here, and now it'll be 2 possessions before they can go up by 20 points. There's a bucket for Ungenhauer. And his bucket's up and good. The first for Ungenhauer in the second half. There's the bucket on the other end for Vinny Pyle. His first of the second half. 46-30 here. 16-point ball game. There's Tanner right wing, flips it out to Youngblood. Youngblood trying to reave around the Frontenac defense, gets it out to Stover near the free throw line. Bounce pass underneath to Ungenhauer. Ungenhauer near the elbow, try to get it inside for Stover. It'll go out of bounds off Stover's hands, back to Frontenac. Take care of the basketball. Work around their defense. Titans have done pretty well tonight. Gotten some good baskets their night. There's top of the key 3 for Mario Mangini, and it's up and good.
Mangini for 3.
Frontenac trying to pull back in this thing here. Down by 13 points. Once near a 20-point deficit, Titans were going to run away with it. Frontenac, once they said, like we've talked about this entire game, can crawl back in games. And they're going to get a foul in the lane.
Foul on Frontenac, number 1, Vinny Pyle.
Pyle's third, personal.
Third, the team second.
7th, that puts Titans in the bonus, and Ungenhauer will go to the line shooting a 1-and-1.
Frontenac will be number 23, Cody Kramer.
Kramer will check back in as Sullivan will check out. Miner checks in, along with Brett Hamilton. Midget and Stover will take a break. I think the end one for Ungenhauer, no good. And there's a turnover, couldn't contain the possession, was somebody down there. I think that was either Youngblood or Hamilton. Ball will go back to Frontenac. There's the long pass for Myers. He tries a 3. Shot no good. There's a tie-up. Or I thought that was going to be a tie-up between Pyle and Miner, but Columbus contains the possession. There's this 2-handed slam for Colt Ungenhauer. Got to have one of those a game. Love to see that. 48-33. Titans still on top here. And this one by a long shot. Like I said, the announcer's jinx has bitten me a couple times here. Not going to speak here. Here's Wattoon with it. Gets it over to Kramer. Top of the key. Dishes it out for Vinny Pyle. He finds an opening. Drives in the lane. Will up and under move. Shots up and good. 48-35 now. Like I said, I'm going to quit talking about the score because it seems like every time I mention how on top we are, they score a bucket. And there's a 5-second violation on Colt Ungenhauer. And ball will go back to Frontenac. Not really what you want to see at this point in the ball game. There's Myers with it, right wing. Gets it over to Wattoon. Now back out for Kramer. Here's Pyle. Pyle tries to drive in the lane. He was nearly stripped of the ball, but they're going to get a little ticky-tack foul there on Colt Ungenhauer. I might be biased on that, but that's whatever.
Foul on Columbus, number 13, Colt Ungenhauer. That's his second, team second.
There's Myers, right wing off the inbound. Gets it inside for Wattoon. Now back out to Myers. They'll reset. Gets it over to Kramer. Here's Wattoon off the pass from Myers. There's Kramer. Inside for, wish I could see a number, Wattoon. His shot no good. Columbus retains the possession. There's Youngblood inside the lane, bounces it out and throws it away. And Frontenac tried to save the possession. That was Mario Mangini, so he didn't throw it away. I guess he did, but Columbus will still have the basketball. As Jaden Houghton checks back in, Dylan Wattoon will sit. Minor set to inbound it for the Titans here in this one. Hagenhauer thought about a three. Vinny Pyle came on top of him. What?
On that number one.
Oh, man. Talk about ticky-tack fouls. I just got one on Vinny Pyle. Literally probably put a finger on Cole Tungenhauer. You always love to be rooting for your team, but man, I mean, I'd be throwing a fit right now if that was on Columbus.
Feel like for the Titans.
You got to understand Coach Barcelona's confusion on that one. I'm confused as he is. Ref trying to explain it to him. I still don't think he gets it. And one for Ungenhauer missed. Mangini came down with the board. Here's Kramer. There's Houghton. He backs out. There's Sullivan. He drives in, and they're probably going to get a foul there on Cole Minor as he was up in the basket, and his shot wouldn't go.
Foul on Columbus, number 22, Cole Minor. That's his second, team third. To the line for the Raiders.
Sullivan
two shots.
Heads to the
number 22
free throw line. Second on Minor. Team's third personal. First one, nothing but net for Sullivan.
Checking in for the Titans will be number 42, Seth Stover. And number 35 is Landon Midget. And checking in for the Raiders will be number 2, Abram Frankenberry.
Frontenac trying to pull this game back within 10. It'll be 11 if they make this free throw. Sullivan, nothing but net on both of them. All of his points here in the second quarter have been, second half have been from free throws. 11-point ball game. Columbus on top here. As I say that, Hamilton loses it in the lane. Mangini comes up with it and he drives in. Oh. Minor tried to get the charge, but they're going to get a foul on Cole Minor. It's probably going to be his third. Mangini's going to go to the foul line. And his basket's good, so it pulls it back within single digits.
Cole Minor, that's his third, team fourth. Checking in for the Titans will be number 11.
And he's probably going to come out after those two quick fouls.
To the line for the Raiders to shoot two shots will be number 11. Just one shot with Mario Mangini.
First one, or I guess the only one for Mario Mangini's up and good. Back to 8 points here. 48-40. Columbus on top, and Tanner loses it. Here comes Mangini again. His shot over the board, no good. And they were going to get a foul. And they're going to get a foul going the other way. Frontenac in disagreement. I want to say they're going to get a charge.
Fouls on Frontenac.
No, a pushing foul, excuse me. An offensive foul on Jaden Houghton.
His third, team 9.
His third, team 9.
He'll be number 13.
And Frontenac in complete and utter disagreement. As Landon Midget goes to the line. Still in the bonus. 19 fouls for Frontenac. Landon makes the first one. We're going to pull it back, stretch it up within 10 here. And he does. Nothing but net on both of them for Landon Midget. 28 seconds here left to go in the third quarter. There's Kramer. Kramer gets it over to Sullivan. Sullivan right wing. Bounce pass over to Houghton. Houghton will drive baseline. Gets it back out to, I don't know who that is. That's number 2. Abram Frankenberry, excuse me.
Sullivan for three.
And Lane Sullivan hits a triple. And there's a bucket for Cole Tungenhauer. And the putback by Stover was good, but they're not going to count it. At the end of it, Frontenac has pulled it back within this one, 50-43. What was almost a 20-point ball game. Titans have given up a lot of points here in this second half. It's an exciting one from Columbus. Hopefully Titans can hang on and win. We return to Columbus High School after this 1-minute time.
Proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Good one underway here from Columbus High School. Like I said, was almost a game that Columbus was going to run away with. Frontenac has pulled it back within 7 here, 50-43, and it'll be their ball to start second half. Here's Mario Mangini, gets it out to Kramer. Now Sullivan. Sullivan tried to set up a 3 from the left wing, couldn't find an opening, gets it over to Houghton. There's Kramer once again with it. He'll back out near the top of the key. Raiders can control it and get some good possessions. They can crawl back within this. Titans really need to work offensively. There's Mangini. Up and under move from the free throw line is up and in.
Mangini for 2.
Now it's a 5-point game. Still 7 minutes. Frontenac has plenty of time to crawl back in this, so you need to be prepared. No turnovers right now. You need points. There's Midget. Weaving around the defense. Gets it over to Kirk. And Frontenac in disagreement. Any foul that they call on Frontenac at this point is going to be in disagreement. I believe that foul is going to go against Abram Frankenberry. His first personal. Team's 10th, and that puts Titans in the double bonus. Matt Kirk will go to the line shooting 2. First one up and in.
That's his first.
That's first points of the ball game for Kirk. Hopes to stretch it to 7 points once again, and he does. Nothing but net.
Hey, that's a ball. Checking in.
Sorry. I should have muted my mic. I apologize. I completely forgot. Need to make your free throws late in the stretch here. And try to block out that outer perimeter. No threes for Frontenac as they've hit him here late in the stretch. There's Mangini. Loses it at the elbow. Youngblood comes up with it. Dish pass underneath to Stover. Now Hamilton. Take care of the basketball, and you can have this game.
Fouls on Frontenac.
They're going to get a pushing foul on number 13, Jaden Houghton, his 4th personal. So now they've got 2 players, Vinny Pyle and Jaden Houghton, in foul trouble as Pyle's set to check back in here anytime as Hamilton is at the foul stripe. First one for Hamilton off the rim, no good.
1, Vinny Pyle.
Here comes Vinny Pyle.
For Columbus, free number 22.
Seems like every time there's a matchup between these two, it always ends up being close. Unless Titans can pull away late here in the 4th quarter, but always one of my favorite games of the year is Frontenac, and Brett makes the second one. Stretches it now up to 8 points. Here's Vinny Pyle. He drives baseline, roll up and under move. His shot's up and good. Vinny Pyle checks back into the ball game. Nice move there by Vinny Pyle. There's Stover. Backward shot, no good. Frontenac comes up with the rebound. There's Kramer going the other way. His shot, no good. They were hoping for the basket, but he gets the foul. And Kramer will go to the foul line. 15 foul on the Titans. And that's going to go against Cole Minor.
It's his 14th.
And now he's in foul trouble.
Shots will be number 23.
At 14 fouls. That's Cole Minor. First one for Kramer, no good.
For the Titans will be number 12, Cole Youngblood.
Cole Youngblood now into the ball game for the Titans. Minor sits. Obvious reasons. You need him late in the stretch. You don't want him to foul out here. It's second one for Kramer's up and in. He's only got 3 in the ball game, but that one comes in an important time, 53-48. 5-point ball game. Here's Stover. Gets it out to Cole Youngblood on the left wing. Now bounce pass over for Stover. Gets it over to Ungenhauer. Ungenhauer loses it in the lane. Little contact there. Here's Sullivan taking off like a jet the other way. He loses it and a foul called. That could go either against Brett Hamilton or Landon Midget. Most likely against Brett Hamilton looking at the scenario. We'll wait and see what they call it, and they are going to get it on Hamilton. His third.
That's
Team sixth. One more team foul for the Titans, and they'll put Frontenac in the
shots.
bonus, and they'll shoot and one every time. First one for Sullivan's up and good, man.
Excuse me, Wayne Sullivan.
Lane Franklin, an old Frontenac football player, Clint. Got his names confused. That's all right. Happens to the best of us. And both for Sullivan are good. That's key to this game for Frontenac. It's back within one possession. Oh, man. Like I said, every game for these two squads seems to come close. And Coach Smiley going to regroup his squad here. You need to at this point in the game. It's within one possession. Frontenac could tie it up at any point. So you need to regroup your squad. It's a full timeout. We'll take 30 and we'll update you on some scores if we have the time. We return to Columbus High School after this commercial break.
As one of the oldest banks in southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Welcome back out here. Now a one-possession ball game. Like I said in the third quarter, this one was nearly 20-point difference. Titans on top, but they have given up a lot of points here. And Frontenac looking to pull back in to this one. Update you on some scores, really just from the Gerard Colgan game. Gerard up 44-35. 2:29 left to go in the fourth quarter in that game. Back to this one. Here's Youngblood, right wing. Gets it over to Brett Hamilton now, top of the key. We'll flip it over to Landon Midget. Don't want a turnover here. Titans have had quite a few of those here recently. Been a little sloppy with the handling of the basketball, and Frontenac's amped up their defense. There's a little jumper from Cole Youngblood. His shot no good. I think Frontenac will most likely try to set up a three here and tie this ball game up. There's Vinny Pyle. Gets it over to Trey Kramer. Now back to Pyle. Pyle inside for Watoon. Shot is no good, but he's fouled, and we'll go to the line. That's an and one, or one-on-one, for Watoon. His 17th foul here, and that's going to be on Brett Hamilton, and he's in foul trouble. Fourth for him, and depending on how these free throws go, it could be possibly cut down to a 1-point lead.
McDillon with them. In for Columbus.
First one's no good, but he can cut it within two now. Cole Miner will check back in, even though he's got 4 fouls. Save Brett Hamilton. I would say that's a good call. You need the defensive effort now from Cole Miner brings. Second one for Ratoon. Up and in. Got to give it to Frontenac when they've needed the points. They've made them. And we still got 4 minutes and 48 seconds to play, and there's a steal by Lane Sullivan. Columbus does come up with a possession, and they'll get it over to Miner. And there's a 10-second violation in the backcourt, and it will go back to Frontenac. Oh, my God.
Checking in for the Titans will be number 30, Brett Hamilton.
Man, oh, man. Like I say, Frontenac will always bring it down to the wire. Never count them out. Every game we've had with Frontenac in like the last 4 years has been close, maybe except for a couple. Always exciting. There's Sullivan. There's Watoon, top of the key, gets it inside for McGeaney, working on Ungenhauer. His shot's off the glass and good, and ties the ball game up at 53. Oh, man. An intense one here for homecoming. There's Midget, and the pass picked away, and they're going to get a foul on Lane Sullivan.
Foul on Frontenac, number 22, Lane Sullivan.
That's going to be his third, and Midget will go to the line.
Landon.
For Columbus, now's the time to make them. First one for Midget, nothing but net. There you go. Shooting 2 every time because you're in the double bonus, so. Midget's second one in and out. But the putback by Stover's up and good, and that's what you need right there. 56-53, back to still 1 possession ball game. 3-point lead for Columbus. Here's Sullivan. Gets it over to Watoon. Now back to Kramer. There's Mario McGinney, 3 from the top of the key. Shot no good. Midget comes down with a rebound. Still 3:44 left to go. Still got to take care of the basketball. Here's Ungenhauer working around the half-court mark. No turnovers. Take care of it, and they're going to get a reach-in foul on Trey Kramer. And that's his 3rd personal.
Fouls on cross 23. Trey Kramer. That's his 3rd. And 2 line with the pipe will be number 30.
Ungenhauer goes to the
Ungenhauer.
foul stripe. Doesn't ice it away if you make these, but would certainly help. First one off his hand, no good.
Be number 13, Jaden Houghton.
Jaden Houghton checks back in. I believe he's the guy that's got 4 fouls. Him and Vinny Pyle are both into the ballgame. Foul one of them out. That's good news. Ungenhauer's second one, no good. But they not really wouldn't call it a putback because the shot didn't go in, but they are going to get a foul on the rebound on Jaden Houghton, and there you go. That fouls him out. As soon as he checks in the ballgame, going to have to check out.
Number 14, Dylan Whippen.
Toon checks back in, and Stover will shoot a pair. First one, no good for Seth Stover. Got to stretch it to 4 points here. Second one, no good. 2 opportunities to cut this lead, and Titans have missed all 4 of them. That's not what you want to see late in the stretch. Probably a little bit of nerves. There's Mangini. Now Kramer back out to Watoon, top of the key. Bounce pass underneath to Vinny Pyle. His little shot jumper, no good. He falls down. Refs notice nothing. Right with me, I guess. Here's Ungenhauer. His pass stripped out of there by Kramer. They're going to get a foul. I thought they got a blocking foul inside.
Foul on Columbus, number 13.
Okay, I guess they got a foul on Colt Ungenhauer.
3rd.
I didn't see it, I guess, on the steal, and that will send Kramer to the line. Okay.
Kramer.
Either side will disagree with foul calls late in the stretch when it's a close game like this, but, you know. First one for Kramer's up and good. That's what Titans probably should have done just a few moments ago. Make it a 1-point ball game here. And he does. Nothing but net on either one of them. Here's Ungenhauer. No turnovers. Find a good look. Gets it inside to Midget, and he goes up. And they're going to get a charge on Landon Midget. And ball will go back to the Raiders. Oh, that's not what you wanted. But I almost saw it coming when Landon was going to go up for that. I figured somebody was going to do something, and there's a timeout. Coach Smiley's probably calling it.
There'll be a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout called by Coach Smiley. Regroup his squad. Pull yourselves back within this one. 56-55. Frontenac's got a 1-point deficit to match. See if they can do it. We'll be back here in 30 seconds.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Welcome back to the 1-point affair. Shouldn't be, but you know what? Sometimes second halves can be detrimental for teams, and it's been Frontenac's kind of night here in the second half. It wasn't in the first. And they can take the lead here on this possession. Here's Mangini. Flips it over to Kramer now, top of the key. That's Watoon. Watoon will drive in, get it back out to Sullivan. They're probably just going to set up for the perfect shot. 2:31 left to go here in the ballgame. Starting this game doesn't slow down and go in overtime. Here's Mangini. McGinney loses it. Ooh. And they're going to say it goes out of bounds back to, or stays with Frontenac, excuse me. Kramer set to inbound it for the Raiders. Long pass over to Sullivan. Gets it over to Kramer in the corner. Back out to Sullivan. Fakes the three. Passes it back out to Kramer. Now Vinny Pyle. Pyle will drive in, go up. Shot blocked. I think they're going to get that one on Landon Midget.
Fouls on Columbus, number 35, Landon.
His third personal.
Third, team 10.
I didn't mark him for a second.
1, Vinny.
Both teams in the double bonus, and Vinny Pyle can take the lead for the Raiders. First one, nothing but net for Pyle. Ties the ball game up. Second one goes in, and there's a Frontenac lead. I think that's the first time they've led this entire ball game with 2:06 left to go. I'll give credit to Coach Barcelona. You need to come back, and your team's doing it here right now as they have the lead. Here's Hamilton. He drives in, shots up and in. Now back to a Titan lead by 1. That's the crazy thing about basketball is you can have the lead for all of about 3 seconds in the ball game, and you can lose. Here's Pyle. Pyle drives in. Loses it. Would have called it a travel there. There's Kramer. Jump shot no good. Hamilton comes down with the rebound. Flips it over to Ungenhauer. Do not lose this basketball as he nearly did. Flips it over to Youngblood. Youngblood's basket's up and good. Now you're starting to make them back to 3 points. There's Pyle with it. He drives baseline. Gets it over to Watoon. His bucket no good, but he will be fouled.
Fouls on Columbus, number 12, Cole Youngblood. That's his third.
That will be Cole Youngblood's third
for 14.
Foul. Team second. Dang. Close game in this one. Frontenac's pulling it back within 1 possession. First bucket for Watoon. Up and good. There's the second one. Bounces off. Crowd cheers. Tick under a minute here. Oh, boy. Any foul called is going to have a negative response no matter what it is. Here's Ungenhauer with it. Gets it over to Hamilton. Hamilton inside for Ungenhauer. Colt Ungenhauer will go to the foul line.
Trey Kramer.
That foul will go against Trey Kramer. Should be his fourth.
Ungenhauer.
And this is where the free throws come in handy. First one, bounce off, no good. Stop talking about free throws because I just said it's where it come in handy and he missed it. Second one, way short. That was not the free throw you need. It looked like Cole was a little tired out there. Oh, man. 33 seconds. Frontenac Raider basketball. 2-point game. Take the lead or tie it. Or there's Pyle. Pyle right wing. Stover working on him, trying to find somewhere to go. Gets it over, and it's stolen by Landon Midget. Hold the ball. Let him come to you. And that's how you do it right there. Landon Midget will be fouled. That is the exact thing of what you do in that situation. Do not worry about scoring. Hold it. They don't come to you. The clock runs out. You just got to get it across half court. If they reach in and foul, you got the opportunity to go to the foul line. First one for Midget up and good. There you go. Now back to 3 points. It'll be fun to add up all the totals from this one. Second one for Midget, no good. Still 3-point game. And a timeout, I think, called by Coach Barcelona. He's going to try to draw up something here to pull this game back within Frontenac's hands. 12 seconds exactly on the dot. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with him. I'll catch my breath. We return here to Columbus High School in 1.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Welcome back. A 3-point ball game, 12.5 seconds. Woo. Talk about a close one. Frontenac gets it in the backcourt. Here's Kramer. Gets it over to Pyle. Pyle tries a 3-pointer. Shot no good. No charge call there, and they're going to get a foul instead. It goes against Brett Hamilton. 2.8 seconds. And Brett Hamilton has the ability to ice this game away.
That's it, second.
Got that one on Abram Frankenberry, his second. Got to sink these free throws, man. It would kill to go into overtime with the last second shot at the buzzer. If Brett makes this one, it ices it away. Ball game. Hopefully. I hope I didn't speak too soon. First one for Brett. That's the ball game. Talk about a barn burner. They're going to roll it out and hope to get a 3 and a foul. There's a 3 at the buzzer. It's in. I mean, you got to be kidding me. And that was Kramer. 63. 63. The Titans will come out on top of this one. A close one, really only in the second half. Wasn't close at all up until late in the third quarter when Titans gave away quite a few points and then finally snuck out with a win here against the Frontenac Raiders. Good win for the squad. We'll talk to Coach Smiley coming up here in probably 10 minutes. I'm sure he's got a lot of yelling to do in the locker room, so we'll give him time to do that, waste his voice, and then we'll get up here and both have sore throats, so that's always fun. We will return to Columbus High School to round this one out. 63-61 the final score. We return back here for our postgame show in 2 minutes.
Columbus.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
As one of the oldest banks in southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Welcome back out here to Columbus High School. Titans sneak away with the win against the Frontenac Raiders, 63-61. Like we just said, a game that was controlled mostly by Columbus the entire stretch up until late in the third. Frontenac kind of snuck away with a few buckets in there, got a couple of threes when they needed it, made their free throws, even had the lead at one point in time, and then came out and really started to press against the Titan defense. But they managed to come out on top in this one and finish the game out strong. Nothing more like it. We'll bring you some scoring totals here as I add them up. I had a few people talking to me, so I couldn't, unfortunately, get the scoring totals added up in this one. I'm sure Brett Hamilton's got a lot of points. We'll start with Colt Ungenhauer. He had 10 at the half, and he will end with 14, 4 in the third quarter, 2 separate baskets. Cole Miner will end with 6. He nearly found out of the ball game there as he had 4 at the half. Another bucket in the third quarter. And that will be 10 for Landon Midget. He had 2 trips to the foul line where he switched both of them. One in the third, and the other in the fourth quarter. Trying to think of words here. Brett Hamilton, he's got 2. He had, at the half, but he came up big. Let's add them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 points for Brett Hamilton. Just shy of leading scorer tonight, which most likely will be Colt Ungenhauer. Seth Stover, he had nothing at the half, but he managed to crawl in a few points there. 1 at the foul stripe, and then another 6 points. He ends his total tonight with 7. Cole Youngblood, he had 7 at the half. He'll pick up another bucket in the fourth quarter. He rounds it out with 9, and then 2 points for Mac Kirk. Then we have, on the Frontenac side, Vinny Pyle. He had 10 at the half, and then it's peeking over my shoulder. He had 10 at the halftime. Picked up 4 in the third quarter. Makes it 14, 16, 17, 18 points tonight for Vinny Pyle. I'm sure he'll lead all scorers, as we were kind of worried about him going into this ball game. He had 8. Mario Mangini did at the half. Picked up 10, 12, 13 in the third quarter. Not in the third quarter, but rounded out of scoring in the third quarter with 13 points. Picked up another 4. That'll give him 17 for the ball game. Mario Mangini came up big there in the second half. Jaden Houghton rounds it out with the 1 basket he got in the second quarter. Lane Sullivan, number 22, he picked up 3, all of them in the first quarter. Then he had a series of free throws. That made it 7 points, plus another 3, which makes it 10. Plus 2, that's 12 points for Lane Sullivan. Logan Myers, unfortunately, didn't score any points this ball game. Trey Kramer, he had nothing at the first half. Picked up a bucket in the second. And he rounds out his scoring with, 8 points. He had 6 in the fourth quarter, 2 in the third, and then Dylan Wattoon picked up 2 big free throws late in the stretch that really gave Frontenac the lead, and he rounds out his scoring with 2 points. So Pyle leading all scorers tonight for the Raiders with 18 points, Colt 14. Balanced scoring on either side. A good game for either squad. I think if you're Frontenac, you look at this game as a good way to come back, motivate your squad. And on the other end of the court, you can kind of tell where you need improvement on the Titan side. We'll talk to Coach Smiley coming up. We'll also look at some scores coming up from around the area tonight. We'll come back here to Columbus High School in 2 minutes.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net. Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers. Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Welcome back out here to Columbus High School. Titans sneak out with the win over the Frontenac Raiders 63-61. Brought you the stats earlier on tonight. We'll take a look at the scoring totals. Not really totals, but for both squads for the Girard St. Mary's game. Last time we checked it out, Girard was leading. And they'll win this one tonight 53-44 over the St. Mary's Colgan Panthers. We talked about wrestling. Who's left? Oh yeah, Tonganoxie game. Tonganoxie taking on the Turner Golden Bears. And, wow, they've still got a while to go. 9 o'clock. They're in the third period of the boys' game, 7:05. Just started their second half, and it's tied up 21-21. So, those are the scores from around the area tonight. I know the Galena girls did take on Wellsville tonight. Galena boys did not play. They'll be back in action taking on somebody. Maybe Colgan? Maybe I can find it for you. We'll see who they're taking on. You find the Galena Bulldog website here. On the 31st, they will be on the road against Girard. They already played Girard once this year. A tight game, I think, within about 10, 15 points, something like that. Galena still undefeated on the season, so maybe Girard can hand them their first loss at Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium next week. Take another quick break. Final break here of the postgame show. When we come back, might be a while. Hopefully have a word from the head coach himself, talk a little bit about this game and what to expect as we head into Riverton on Tuesday night. We'll be back here to Columbus High School to round out the nightcap in 2 minutes.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers. Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000. Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
All right. Hopefully you can hear me.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Awesome job. So taking a look at this game, nice win for your squad tonight, 63-61 over the Frontenac Raiders, a game that looked like you guys were going to pull away in the third quarter. Frontenac kind of trailed back in, but you guys contained them in and managed to sneak out the win there on homecoming. So congratulations to your squad. Kind of what did you guys talk about at halftime? You were up by a decent amount.
Yeah,
going into the locker room.
I don't know what we had going in. I think it was 7 points, but that came on that kind of, busted play 3 that Colt got with, 3 or 4 seconds there. So, I mean, really, we were only up what felt like 4 points. It was either way. And we talked about handling a little bit of what they were doing on offense with what we were trying to do defensively pregame. So we made a brief change on defense, but I don't know that it worked because after we took that, 18-point lead as we saw tonight, they came roaring back, but they're a good team and hard to contain.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, man.
You're all right. Got a little feedback.
Yeah, it happens when we run 2 headsets. I'm not sure why. I'll try to turn down any other possible solutions we might have there. But anyway, looking at this one, Frontenac, obviously a very good squad. Like you said, we played some of the closest games in the last 4 years really with them. We I think we came back. If you want to take a headphone off there, that's quite all right. I think it was a 1-point ball game when these guys were freshmen. I remember we came back by about 9 points with about 9 seconds left in the game. Last year, the first time these two teams met, guys were down by about 9 going into the fourth quarter.
Right.
Came back and won by 12. Big game there.
Sure.
So, okay, we're going to have to work on that. Is Frontenac one of the teams that you guys kind of keep your eye on in the CNC every year?
You have to, but at the same time, we play like 11 games before we meet based on our schedule each year. So they're our last CNC opponent every time we go through the first time. So you want to kind of keep your eye on Frontenac, but at the same time, you can't watch any film on them because you got every other opponent coming before them. So it's hard to, keep one eye on them and, you're somebody that you're going to be playing in a couple of days. So yes, it's been some fun matchups, and tonight was no disappointment from that. So yeah, you bring up that one that I think some people were watching on post from 4 years ago or whatever, and that was a special night on senior night.
Yep.
And so we got a win tonight on homecoming against the Raiders, who they don't quit. Obviously, based on what you saw tonight, they're in it. They had a large student section follow them. They had a huge momentum swing in the third and fourth quarter, and they took the lead with maybe 3 or 4 minutes left. I don't recall what it was, but they finally grabbed the lead away from us, but we held firm and managed to get a stop on that last play.
Absolutely, and that's really what brought it in. Looking at next week on 31st, you guys will take on Riverton. I believe it's home. Should be.
It's home.
How you guys prepared for the Rams? They've gotten a lot better since the first time you guys faced them. New coaching staff this year, a little adversity over the last few years, but how are you guys preparing for Riverton on the second time around?
Well, I know you didn't get up to the Lancer, but we got to see them, remember, in the second round.
We did make it up to that game.
And so we've seen them twice, and I think we kind of did some things better the second matchup than we did in the first. The second one wasn't as close. Scoreboard, I think, might have been the same, but we were in control of that game. They did some different things offensively, and we saw it on film. We talked about it in practice, and we were able to manage what they were trying to do differently. I'm sure the same will be true, so we'll get home, and we'll start watching what they've done the last 2 nights with their games and, see what we got to talk about before we see them on Tuesday.
Absolutely. And we do want to mention that. I completely forgot about that. Congratulations. Second place at the Lancer Classic this year. A tough 4-point game to Parsons, but, Parsons is a good team. They play a lot of 4A schools from what I know, so they got a bigger span of opponents, but we want to talk a little bit about that game for a little bit, kind of.
Yeah, not much. I mean, congratulations to Coach Hauk. He's a great ball coach, and he has done great things with his program. It's changes very frequently from one year to the next, and he's able to get his guys to play hard. So
absolutely. Well, with the feedback we're getting, I'm going to go ahead and let you loose so your ears don't blow out.
Appreciate it. Go Titans.
Yeah, exactly. Good win tonight, Coach, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Absolutely. Heard the voice of the head coach of the Columbus Titan boys, Jerry Smiling. Titans win it tonight, 63-61 over the Frontenac Raiders. A big win tonight for Coach Smiling and his squad. We'll go ahead and get out of here, and we'll be back on the 31st against Riverton. Big game coming up from Titan Fieldhouse once again. Until then, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Columbus Sports Live is presented by Mercy of Columbus. Also by